Live from the pin pad on a cold, crisp, tundra-like, freezing Sunday morning. You're watching Any Given Sunday, hosted by yours truly, Scamillionaire. What's going on, my NFL peeps, my NFL fans, my NFL gamblers? We're going to have a great show today as usual. We're going to talk about last week's upsets, last week's wins, and talk about my 4-0 picks. It was a great week. So shout out to, like I usual, I'm going to shout out to some people, the SAQ, my SAQ clique, cool bunch of guys. I usually say a lot of names, but now most of the people that I work with have quit. Especially the latest one, Sébastien Gadbois, really cool guy. I wish you good luck. It was fun working with you. And all a bunch of the other people that used to work there, what's up guys? And to the people that still work with me, cool guys, Charlie, what's up? David, Michel, Eric, Romeo, and the rest of the gang, you guys are really cool. Keep on working hard. You guys are a great bunch. So as usual, we're going to do my picks, do the rundown of all the games, and then after that we're going to do the lead pipe blocks. And after that, this week I do have a Scamillionaire rant, actually two, but we'll see if we have time. Pretty cold today, very cold, crisp, but it's very sunny. At least it wasn't windy like yesterday. Oh my God, was it windy like yesterday? It was so windy you would hear like the howling and the winds, and everybody that came in when I was working the SQ saying, oh, it's so cold. It was very cold, but guess what? It doesn't matter. We're here. I'm feeling under the weather. I'm not great. My throat is hurting. I'm stuffed. I'm congested, but it doesn't matter. I'm doing it for you, the fans. It doesn't matter when. It doesn't matter where. It doesn't matter how I feel. I'm going to be there, and I'm going to be there talking about football. So let's get to the business, as they say. Let's not stop wasting time talking about all these shenanigans, and let's get talking about the NFL Sunday games. All right, I'm pumped. Are you pumped? I'm pumped. Nice and warm, 104 degrees in the spa. It's all good. Vapor gets in my face. Feels great. Let's do this traditional shot. Here's to you guys. Wash it down with a nice cold Corona. And let's get started. My paper is already wet because of all the vapor and steam and all that, but it don't matter. Nobody needs to see it. You just gotta know what picks to take, what games to watch, and that's about it. Okay, so before we start, I'm just gonna say that yes, I went 4-0. You're probably gonna say, well, that was an easy week because all the favorites won. Yes, the favorites won, but did they win? Did they cover? It's to pick it. My two lead pipe blocks, the Bears covered, no problem. KC covered, those were easy. And the two overs were like overs of the year, so I went 4-0. I don't always go 4-0, I'm honest. You know, my picks don't always come in, but usually when I'm right, I'm convinced. Like I told you, the lock of the year, the Bears to win, that was a lock. And, sorry, 2 weeks ago. And, yeah, and last year, you know, last week, the Jets played against Miami. You know, that was a garbage game, it was a great under. But we're going to continue the onslaught. We're going to continue the great picks that I hope. Hopefully you can turn it into some cash winning formulas, and hopefully, like I said, you can keep on taking my picks, and hopefully they'll come out and make you some money. So let's get to the first game. The first game on the schedule, it's Detroit-Chicago. Detroit lost last week, and Chicago won convincingly against the Bills last week. Chicago's -7. It's a bit high, I think, against Detroit because it's a divisional game. Divisional games are usually tight. Detroit on the road are not as great. Still could score some points. Chicago are a decent team at home. -7 is a bit high. I think it would be like 3-4 points. I'd say Detroit. I say the Chicago, but I'm reluctant to take it. So because I'm reluctant to take it, I'm going to go with Detroit on that one. +7, 44.5. I don't know. It's a tough one, that one. I stay away from that one. It could go over, but it could be a defensive battle. So just stay away from that one. Saints, Bengals. Oh, this should be another one of my picks. I think it will be one of my picks, one of my over picks. And it will be. I'll decide later on if I'll take it. So right now it's Saints -6 in Bengals in Cincinnati. It's logical. I mean, the Saints came off a big win against the Rams last week. Congratulations. You defeated the undefeated Rams. Congratulations to the 1972 Dolphins. Another undefeated year. No one has touched your record. Here's to you, Don Shula, and your 1972 Dolphins. Awesome team. I don't think everybody will touch that mark, but you never know. Like they always say, records are made to be broken, but I think that one will stand the test of time. Saints -6, yeah, I could take the Saints, but like in Cincinnati's not a pushover team. Pretty competitive team. They could put up points too. They're a great team. I'll just take the Saints, yeah, but it's not a lock. I won't take that one. I'll take the over 53.5. Guaranteed it's going to go over, probably like close in the first half. 35-29, maybe something like that. 6, no, that's 6 points, even, yeah, something like that. So take the Saints at 6. Atlanta, Cleveland. Atlanta came off a big win last week. I didn't think they're going to win that convincingly against Washington. They were struggling a bit in the last games. The offense put up a lot of points. Got back on track. Matt Ryan looked really good. Cleveland, well, Cleveland's Cleveland. Still finding ways to win. I mean, they play hard all the time. They are improving with Baker Mayfield, but they fired their coach. I don't understand. They fired the coach after 2-6. 2 seasons, 1 win. Never fired him. Now they're 2-6. They have 2 wins, and they fire him. I don't know. That franchise is in disarray. They don't know what they're doing. They're just they're trying to find. They're searching for answers, but they're not getting them. So just keep playing hard, Cleveland. Eventually, it's gonna all come together. Just stay the course. Atlanta, I like Atlanta, I guess, but you never know. Cleveland could put out the upset or keep it close. Atlanta, Cleveland 50, yeah, should go over. Atlanta's gonna put up at least 25, 30 points, and Cleveland 25 points. So it's gonna be there. It'll be close, but it'll probably go over. Jacksonville, Indy. Jacksonville, well, they're not the same team as last year. They traded away some of their players. Running back's hurt, and Blake Bortles is atrocious, horrible. He's not a great quarterback. I wouldn't give him the max contract. I'd replace him, put someone else in there, try something different because it's not working, whatever you're doing. So Indy -3, Indy's been playing pretty well after a rough start. Andrew Luck's got it together again. He's healthy, and when he's healthy, he's one of the better quarterbacks. Yes, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league when Andrew Luck is healthy. Indy -3, I think they should cover the 48. Not sure about that one. It could go over, but I wouldn't touch it. So Indy -3. Arizona, KC, well, this is the highest spread of the weekend. KC -16.5. You know, when I see those spreads, they scare me. But knowing a team like KC that can put up a lot of points, and knowing Arizona's garbage on the road, or just garbage altogether, you know what? I'd probably take it. But, you know, it's like, it's high 16.5. You know, what if they're leading by 14 and, you know, they don't care. They're just leading at the end. They let the other team score a field goal or a touchdown. It doesn't matter. The teams play for winning. They don't play for the point spread. So, but you know what? I'd take it. I mean, KC, it's not a lock. I don't recommend it as taking it for sure. But at 16.5, like I said, Arizona is horrible. They're one of those. They're in rebuilding mode. You know, their quarterback, they gave him like $14 million. They traded him for him, the ex-quarterback of the Eagles. I got operated on both knees. I still make $14 million a year. I don't know how that happens, but anyways. And now they put another quarterback in there, so I don't know, they'll probably get blown out. So the over-under 49.5, probably go over. Yeah, 49.5 should go. They'll put like 30, 35 points. Their team will put up 20. But KC, but like I said, not a lock. So that's it. Buffalo Jets, garbage game of the week. Buffalo, horrible. One of the worst teams in the NFL. Jets, okay, so 500 team or even less than that. Last week they played Miami. It was a boring game. Miami won, but you know, just 38. I love the under in that one. That could be one of my picks for the over-unders. 38, 5 touchdowns and 3 points. Yeah, I could go on. Jets -7. Nah, maybe, but I wouldn't count it. It could be a tight game, but yeah, whatever. I just don't like that game altogether. I just like the under, so forget the points on that one. Washington, Tampa Bay -3.5, basically home field. It's a coin flip. Washington, they got destroyed last week by Atlanta. I thought they were going to win, but they snuck it up. Tampa, obviously, they got blown out. They were coming back in the end, but they still lost. I don't like that game. The over-under, I like only the over-under. 51 should go over. A lot of overs these days. A lot of high scoring. Well, that's the new NFL, eh? The rules are made for the receivers. Can't touch the receivers. Can't touch the quarterback. Give them time to throw. So that's what they want. That's what the fans want. That's what the league wants. Scoring points. So basically, defenses are at a premium these days. You know, it's hard to find a team with a good defense, but there are. You know. So yeah, watch Tampa -3.5, maybe. But like I said, don't quote me on that one. Take the over at 51. Pats Titans, I like this one. It's one of my locks of the week. I know it's on the road. Titans just played on last Monday night. It was a short week. Played well, convincingly beat the Dallas Cowboys, but then the Cowboys are hopeless. Pats -6.5. I know people are going to say, oh, it's on the road, it's only 6.5. Patriots covered by probably 2 touchdowns at least. It's one of my lead pipe locks. So if you want to make money, guys, this is it. The lead pipe lock. Pats -6.5. Brady's going to rip apart that defense. So 46.5. Nah, maybe might go over. Could be under. I don't know. I don't like the over-under. I just like the Pats at -6.5. Chargers -10 in Oakland, divisional game. Oakland's garbage this year. John Gruden, they hired him to reorganize the team. He traded away all the players to get draft picks, so they're in rebuilding mode. I guess it's not a win now situation. It's probably a win in a few years. So Chargers are a pretty hot team, one of the hottest teams in the NFL. They're playing really well. Philip Rivers playing super well. The receivers, they're all playing very excellent. So Chargers -10. It's tough on the road. -10. I'm always weary of that, but Oakland has nobody. So I think the Chargers should cover. 50, I don't know about that one. I don't like it. Could be like right there. But I do like the Chargers at -10. Yeah. Seattle Rams. Oh, this is a trap game because -10.5 last time. It was close. They just didn't cover the Rams against Seattle last time. But this is a bounce back game for the Rams. The Rams were upset last week by the Saints. Well, it wasn't upset. It was the Saints were favored. I think Sean McVay is going to install the game plan to crush the Seattle. They're going to score at least 30 points. I don't know about the over-under, 51. But I like the Rams at -10.5. I think at home they will cover. They're going to bounce back strongly and show that they're still one of the best teams, if not the best team in the NFL. So Rams -8. It's not a lock, but I still like it. And the over, maybe the over 51. Yeah, they'll put up 30 points and Seattle put up 20 points. It's right there. Miami Green Bay. Miami, my team. They won last week. Just. It was a defensive game. I mean, they're playing a bit better after getting blown out the last 3 games. Defense played well, but that was against, again, the Jets. It's going to be tough in Green Bay. I'm not saying they're going to win, but I do really like the 10.5. And that actually could be one of my locks. I know people are going to say, well, it's Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay. Whatever. It's 10.5 points. Miami's not a pushover team. They have a decent defense, and they could score points. 48, I don't know. It could be under, it could be over. I have no idea. Probably over because Green Bay's going to score. Miami's going to score 28 points. Green Bay's going to score 27, 28, 56. Yeah. I think it'll go over, but I love Miami at +10.5. I really do, and I'm not taking it because it's my team. It's just I really do like that one. I don't think it's going to be premium by 7 or even less. So take Miami that one. Yeah. A night game, Dallas Philly. Well, that one I think a lot of people are picking Philly. I'm personally going to take Philly. I would say Philly's going to blow out 7.5. 7.5 is like easy. They're going to. Dallas has nobody. They're playing really horrible. They lost last week. Nothing's going right in Dallas. I don't know what even if you fire the coach, Jason Garrett, it's not going to change anything. I mean, the quarterback, Dak Prescott, is not playing like he did like 2 years ago in his rookie year. I mean, yeah, they're going to say it's not all on him. Yeah, it's true. Elliott, he's not rushing like he should. He's not playing hard. The offensive line not giving him time. But the defense is not playing well. I mean, they're just giving up a lot of points. So altogether, they're just not good. I mean, so they got to do something about that, change that. 7.5. I think Philly's getting the Carson Wentz playing well. Philly went to get another receiver at Golden Tate from Seattle. So I think that's going to add another dimension to scoring. So they did something about their offense, trying to fix it. I think it was a good move on Philly's part. So they should handily beat the Cowboys. -7.5. Yeah, 44. Not sure about that one. They could go over, but it could be a defensive battle for lack of scoring on Dallas' part. So I wouldn't touch that one. Okay, so that's the rundown of all the games. So I'm going to go with my lead pipe locks. I'm going to take the points, the 2 games with points. So the first one is the Pats. That's my lock of the week. I don't know if the lock of the year. No, last week was my lock of the year with Chicago, and I got that one right. The Pats are definitely going to cover. And the other one is Philly. I'm going to go with Philly. The night game, I think Philly will win easily. 7.5. No problem covering that. Like I said, Dallas is garbage and will continue to be garbage the rest of the year, pretty much. So those are 2 my point lock games. The over-unders, I'm going to say the Saints-Bengals. I'll take the over because the Saints put up a lot of points and the Bengals put up a lot of points. And their defenses are not great. So when you have those 2, you have a formula for scoring a lot of points. And that's basically it, 52.5. Don't be afraid. It's going to be a shootout like there was last week. So that's one of them. Usually I like unders. I might take the Buffalo Jets. That one was good. I'll go with that one. There's other ones that I like, the overs, but that one is a good one, 38. Jets have a good defense. Buffalo has a good defense, and they can't score points. And that is, like I said, a mixed formula for the unders. So under 38, yeah, that one I liked. So those are my picks, my 4 picks. Last week I went 4-0, as mentioned again. Very good. Everybody capitalized on those, I'm sure. I hope you made money. like I said, they're always free to picks for now, but eventually when we build that platform, it won't be free anymore, folks. So take advantage of it now. All right. So now it's going to be my scamillionaire rant. It's about the game last week. It was the Green Bay Patriots game. I mean, that was the 8 o'clock game. It was a great game, one of the great games. That means besides they had the Saints game, Rams, I think that was the best game, was an entertaining game. Great Sunday, great football. I'm always a fan. I just don't watch people think I just watch my Dolphins and that's it. Not at all. If you're a true fan, you watch good games, and I watched my Dolphins at 1. It was a good game. But at 4 o'clock, and then we had the great game at 8. So going on to the great game at 8, it was a great debate about, you know, they always debated on FS1 or Colin Cowherd, the herd, who's the best. Obviously, Colin Cowherd, he always, you know, he loves Tom Brady. Like, if he could probably blow him all the time. But, I mean, I understand because he is great. And then FS1, well, some say Aaron Rodgers is the GOAT. And they say that if Aaron Rodgers had Bill Belichick under his wing, he'd probably win 5 championships. Maybe that's true, maybe it's not. But like they said, like Colin says it right. He's not always right, but on this one, there is no naming of the system in New England because Tom Brady is the system. It's all on him. Tom Brady, you get in and out receivers, always different ones. You know, Gronk is hurt. They win without him. They come and go the receivers. They trade up Brandon Cooks. They bring another one. It doesn't matter. The consistency is always there. Tom Brady keeps winning, keeps reaching Super Bowl, and keeps getting Super Bowl victories. So stop it. Stop saying that Aaron Rodgers is better than Tom Brady. It's not even close. Okay, he's probably one of the greatest of all time, Aaron Rodgers. Maybe in the top 6 or 7. I don't know, top 5. You can say 1, 2. But he's not Tom Brady. Tom Brady is a consistent winner. He's had 5 Super Bowl wins. He's had almost the most playoff wins, most touchdowns in playoffs. I mean, he's attaining all the records. You know, I want a leader like Tom Brady. You know, Aaron Rodgers always complaining every time something's go well. Oh, well, it's my teammates, this, throwing them under the bus. You see Tom Brady doing that? Never. I mean, his salary this year is $15 million. He could have taken, I could have said, no, I want to not take a pay cut and ask for more money. He didn't. He's the ultimate team player. Look, he's a Patriot. I'm not a fan of his because obviously I'm a Dolphins fan, but you gotta give guy credit. Aaron Rodgers, it's always, what he didn't do, he's always like, complaining, I can't believe it. It's always someone else and all that. He puts people under the bus. He's not a team player. And he's not. Because if he did, he'd have more Super Bowls. And you know what defines great players? I'm sorry, but it's Super Bowl rings. Look, I'm the biggest Dan Marino fan. I think he was one of the greatest quarterbacks, but he never won a Super Bowl. So, you know, you can't count him as one of the greatest. And, you know, I mean, there's better quarterbacks that have more Super Bowls. You can put Drew Brees even before he has 1. You put Peyton Manning 2. You have, I mean, Joe Montana, you know, he has 4. I mean, you got all these other quarterbacks, and they're saying, well, you know, Aaron is one of the greatest of all time. Maybe, but I really don't think so. Because, like I said, and then they say, like I said, if you give him Belichick without 5 Super Bowls, who knows? You know, Belichick, he was a loser before without Brady. And when he came to New England, he was a consistent winner because of who? Of Tom Brady. So, you know, I'm not putting down the coach, Green Bay's coach. I think he's a fine coach. You know, but, you know, you have to get your act together, Aaron. Stop always blaming other people. Start trying to, you know, when he sits on the sideline, he's always alone. You know, he's always complaining. He never talks to his teammates. Apparently, when he takes the plane alone. He doesn't, you know, talk to his teammates, nothing. He just wants to be alone, you know, a loner and to do his own thing because he thinks it's the best. Well, you know what? Do whatever you have to do. But in the end, it's all about winning. And if you don't win, there's no excuses. It's all on you. You want all the star. You want to take off all the popularity. You want to take all the, you know, when they win, it's all the accolades. It's on you. Well, it is on you. If you win, yeah, you can take all the accolades. You can say it's because of me. But when you lose, it also goes on you because you're the quarterback. It's the most important position in sports. You're the leader. And if people seeing you, if your teammates seeing you doing it, and like, well, you know, they have to play better and all that. No, you got to play better. So stop complaining. I'm sick of hearing it. You know, all this. You got your $35 million contract a year. Own up to it. Play well. And that's it. I don't want to hear you complain. You know, I'm pretty sick of that. You don't see Tom Brady complain. He's always fired up. He's always into it. He's talking to people, communicating. That's the most important thing, communication. So I just wanted to talk about that because it was bothering me all week. They were talking about this whole greatest of all time debate. Stop it. Just stop it. It's not. You're not there yet. When you get maybe 4 or 5 Super Bowls, then maybe, but you're not even close to that. So stop complaining. That's it. It's over. Tom Brady is the best. Yes, I'm even saying it. You know, I'm like a Dolphins fan, but I have to give him credit where credit's due. The guy is a winner. So yeah, that's about it. And you know, there's no other things I want to talk about. Everything, it's been a great season so far, great games. I'm really enjoying it. I mean, it continues to be the greatest sport. I really believe, you know, people are gonna say, no, it can't be, you know, it's the greatest sport. These guys are warriors. They go out there, they sacrifice their bodies, and they do it for the owners and these people that make billions. I mean, they get well paid to do it, but at the end, man, they're really, you know, and the fans love it. I mean, it's a great product. I mean, you know, it's a $10 billion business a year. So, like I said, my passion has never waned for the NFL. I love it. I watch it. It doesn't matter who's playing. I'm a fan, you know. I always get into it every Sunday. And it goes so fast. I mean, we're already in the 9th week, you know. There's 7 weeks left. And then that's it. It's the playoffs and it's finished. So it goes so fast. So you got to enjoy it every week. Every game counts. Every week counts. So that's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed my show as usual. Enjoy the games today. I don't know which games are on TV. I know 1 o'clock the Patriots are going to be on TCBS. But I know at 4 o'clock I'm going to be watching my Dolphins. So that's it for now. And yeah, I'm just going to enjoy a bit of the spa, nice weather. Then we're going to go inside. Then we're going to watch the games. So that's it for today. Take care. Don't lose the hair. I am out. Bye.